10, the oil communities in Ilaje local government area of Ondo State now have cause to smile as work on the multi-billion naira Ubo-Ogoye Road has been stepped up to ensure its completion. During an inspection of the first bridge, the NDDC Managing Director, Mr. Basidan Abia, pointed out that the project was strategic and it would eventually link up with the Koko-Ogoye Road that takes off from Koko in Warri North government area of Delta State.
This is the 21.4-kilometer Ubo-Ogoye Road under construction in Ilaje local government area of Ondo State. The ongoing development appears slow, and this has drawn the NDDC management to the site. The project has been given high priority because it consists of 4 bridges and will encourage more economic activities in connecting communities. However, according to the project consultant, things are not going smoothly.
Our challenges: 1, the drawings have been constantly challenges. The drawing have been challenges. 2, the surcharging. We need what they call it geotextile.
The NDDC Managing Director, Mr. Basidan Abia, appreciates these challenges, which he says is peculiar to the area because of environmental factors, and asked for patience from the community. The picture was quite different in Ibokoda-Orere-Ara Road, where a 10.5-kilometer road, which was commissioned in 2008 for 1.6 billion naira, has been completed. This road is supposed to link Ibokoda, which is the commercial nerve of Ilaje, to Orere-Ara and other communities, but this purpose has not been achieved.
So there will be the need for the commission, for the MD in particular, to do the need to assess it and see that people can be able to reach the community. There are other communities in front. Even the very first one, we are not there yet.
And the Commission has not lost sight of this necessity.
I want to assure you that other communities will be assessed. Okay? I want to have the proper map, the proper drawing, design of the communities that we will assess. You know, take another 5 kilometers from here. Okay?
The Commission has promised to keep up with supervision of projects such as this, as it ensures that funds are effectively used and all the 9 states of the Niger Delta region are fairly treated.
One of the main telecommunications companies in Nigeria, Globacom, has presented the grand prize in the GloCAF Predict and Win Big Promo. It's the brand new 2015 Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, valued at 35 million naira, to a 39-year-old Lagos-based transport manager, Princewill Nwosu. Presenting the SUV at a brief ceremony, the company's regional chairman marketing officer said this is a sign of better things to come for Glo customers.
These people have come to bear witness to something special happening at Globacom's headquarters in Victoria Island, Lagos. They're here to celebrate 20 special guests who are beneficiaries of the Telecom company's 120 million overload promo. Before the event kicks off, a verification exercise is observed to determine authenticity.
It can also be used to text any Glo line in Nigeria.
Then, Globacom Sales Director, Mr. Ken Hall, brings the event to life.
Okay, so down to business. Today, we've invited gentlemen of the press and other key stakeholders, including student leaders, as we've just seen, and market leaders, to be witnessed as we begin the redemption of prizes to winners of our Glo 120 million naira overload promotion.
The presentation of checks commences to the delight of the recipients, with some unable to control their joy. $1 million added to the kitty is surely a thing to be cheerful about.
It feels good, especially the timing. You know, we just finished Christmas and we spent every money partying and doing everything. School fees is there to pay, we have other things to do. I mean, it came at the right time. Thank God. And we hope to win more.
I didn't even dream of it. I didn't imagine it could actually happen to me. And now that it has happened, I'm really happy because it's going to help me with my plans for my master's to pay my fees and all that. So thank you, God.
I'm a fashion designer and I'm also a student. And for some time now, I've been having expansion thoughts, but there's no finance to enable it. So with the help of this 1 million naira, I'll be able to drive out those thoughts.
As the promo moves on to other centers across the country, Globacom subscribers dreaming of winning can only begin to count a million new ways to rule their world. Orolu Ashonibare, Channels Television News.
Well, we apologize for that slight mix-up. We actually wanted to bring you the presentation of the G-Wagon by Glo, and I think we have that now.
The old Lagos-based transport manager will never forget this day in a long time, as he would be driving home this brand new 2015 Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon. He won this SUV through a draw conducted at the Globacom Award ceremony.
This was a promotion that we launched for people to guess the African footballer of the year, the woman footballer of the year, and the coach of the year. We had huge number of people who participated in the promo. Of course, one of the reasons of this participation was the grand prize, which was a Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, a car which is a dream car worth Naira 35 million. And today, means based on the outcome of the footballer of the year, the woman footballer, as well as the coach of the year, we have identified one lucky winner who today has been invited for this presentation to be given the car out.
Although Mr. Nwosu is not sure what he will do about the SUV, one thing is sure, his life has just changed forever.
I don't know how I feel, because even my stomach is like it's blocked. If you put something on my stomach now, it can come out again, because I don't know where I am now, but I believe that my mind will calm down. This is a new life to me in 2015. So, and I believe that God will direct me what to do with this car. Yeah, because it's by grace of God I got it.
Prince Phil Nwosu will not only be the beneficiary. According to the management, many Glo customers will experience this transformation because this is the first of many more awards to be given in this year. Victoria Idowu, reporting for Channels Television News.
Transit Support Services Limited, in partnership with Anambra Motor Manufacturing Company, ANAMMCO, has rolled out the maiden units of locally assembled Shakman trucks. In a ceremony at the ANAMMCO plant in Enugu State, southeast Nigeria, the chairman of the Transport Services Limited, Mr. Frank Neji, said the company is taking advantage of Nigeria's automotive policy to produce durable and affordable trucks here in Nigeria.
The automobile assembling plant at Anambra Motor Manufacturing Company, ANAMMCO, Enugu. It's a beehive of activities here. The trucks, a brainchild of a Chinese automobile company which has for over 4 decades become one of the domestic large-scale automobiles. The managing director of Shakman, Mr. Wang Gang, says the company is committed to quality production owing to its years of experience, while the managing director of ANAMMCO, Godwin Okeke, points out that ingenious manufacturing is a journey towards economic breakthrough.
Shanxi Automobile Holding Group, which is also known as Shakman, was founded in 1968 by Chinese government and invested mainly for manufacturing heavy-duty truck in automobile industry.
Total capacity of ANAMMCO is 7,500 units of trucks and 1,000 units of buses in one shift of production.
With this development, some workers who were earlier sacked are said to have been recalled and returned to their initial positions at ANAMMCO.
As we speak, nearly 200 staff has resumed as a result of this activity of production of Shakman. And we're hoping that as the production ramps up, more and more staff will be recalled. And of full operation, we're talking about 700 staff who will be employed here.
I'm very happy and elated that a project that we committed resources to has come to fruition today. And anytime you get into any venture that creates employment for indigenes, you are obviously impacting the economy.
Light at the end of the tunnel, you might say, for the nation's industrial revolution plan, which has begun to yield fruits, especially in the automobile industry.
First Bank.
Welcome to Business News. JP Morgan has placed Nigeria government bond index on a negative watch owing to a lack of liquidity in the local forex and bond markets. Now, the lack of liquidity, according to JP Morgan, made it difficult for foreign investors to replicate the benchmark. The bank in a notice said it would assess Nigeria's suitability to remain in the index over the next 3 to 5 months. While Nigeria joined the JP Morgan government bond index emerging markets last year, with the listing of FGN's bond, making it the second African country after South Africa to be included in the widely followed index. The JP Morgan GBI EM indices are comprehensive emerging market debt benchmarks that track local currency bonds issued by governments of emerging markets. The inclusion of FGN bonds into the JP Morgan GBI EM index was expected to translate into at least $1.5 billion of inflow to Nigeria's bond markets. The Nigerian equities market closed green on the last trading day for the week, boosted by positive performance of consumer goods and banking stocks. BC Adebayo has a summary of today's trading session.
Hello and welcome to the stock market reports. The upward movement continued at the Nigerian equities market today as the key broad index sustained gains recorded at the previous session. The all-share index appreciated by 0.78% to end the week at 29,034.89 with a market capitalization of 9.67 trillion naira. Market breadth improved with 22 gainers against 21 laggards. Nestle led the price gainers, adding 15 naira 40 kobo to its share price, and is followed by UACN and Flour Mills, which gained 2 naira 63 kobo and 1 naira 69 kobo respectively. On the flip side, Guinness, PZ and Nigeria Breweries were the top 3 losers for the session. When the closing bell rang, volume traded dropped to 261.31 million shares, valued at 2.87 billion naira, and exchanged in over 4,000 deals. And that ends the stock market reports. I am BC Adebayo.
Thank you, BC. An indigenous food processing company, ACE, has commissioned its factory in Ijoko Songota area of Ogun State, southwest Nigeria. ACE specializes in the production of food products, including flour and food seasonings. The management of the company says it hopes to be the preferred provider of food products in West Africa, contributing significantly to the improved nutritional status of Nigerians.
In Jesus' name, I pray.
Amen.
Located on Enrico Estate, Ijoko, Ogun State, ASC Food Processing and Distribution Company is now open for business, signaling full takeoff. Established in 2009, the company processes, packages, and distributes spices and complementary food made from locally sourced fruits, herbs, vegetables, and cereals. The management tells guests that with its range of products, the company hopes to make its presence felt in Nigeria.
These spices are not imported. And you'll see when we open up the factory, the line we're going to be using to produce it, which is a nutritious complementary food product.
Seeing a company that has decided to introduce products that will be beneficial to our children and will be affordable we must give them a lot of encouragement.
Besides being the landlord, Ogun State stands a chance to benefit from the company.
I know the ultimate goal is actually to make profit, but I mean, it's profitable when we empower women in our society so that they are self-sufficient. I'm sure that maybe in the near future, NDD, we can partner and we can do some training and exposure to the ladies so that they can tap into this and they can empower themselves, which is the ultimate goal for any factory.
You are one of the 60 companies that have opened shops in Ogun State in the last 44 months. And this has brought in inflow of, in excess of over $11 billion into this state. In this decade, our vision has continued to put in place policies, reforms, and additional arrangements that promote economic industrial growth and also provide quality service delivery that will further enhance investment in the state.
It has presence in 5 states and in the Federal Capital Territory.
We want to source from farmers and process for the local market and become the preferred provider of nutritious food and spices for the Nigerian population and for West Africa.
The company says it has invested in modern equipment while it continues to evolve aggressive growth strategies.
And that's it on Business News. The rest of the news at 10 continues in a moment. Please stay with us.
First Bank.
Still ahead on the news at 10, our Washington, D.C. correspondent takes a look at Obama's immigration policy as it affects us in Nigeria. Please stay with us.